Hello, this is Philip Jewell for Blue Hat TV. Today we are going to visit the Meijer Gardens and Sculpture Park in Grand Rapids, Michigan for a second time. This time we are going to feature the many sculptures that are displayed in the park. More than 160 works are in the permanent collection and are installed indoors and outdoors on the 132-acre site. This sculpture is by German artist Dietrich Klinge, who roughly carves wooden branches and timbers for his sculptures. Molds are then made of the carved wooden objects, which are then cast in bronze. Entitled The Tribute, this sculpture by Oliviero Rinaldi was commissioned in 2006 in honor of the Meijer Garden and Sculpture Park volunteers. The sculpture is 10 feet tall with relief detail that tells the story of the many Meijer Garden volunteers. The Meijer Gardens Amphitheater features general admission and lawn seating for up to 1,750 concert goers and is the perfect place for a picnic during the summer concerts, which run from May through August. This sculpture, Cabin Creek by Deborah Butterfield, looks like it is made from wood, but is actually made from bronze. Butterfield used branches and boards to create the sculpture, disassembled it, cast it in bronze, and reassembled it to create the final sculpture. Urban Excursion and Rendezvous, two sculptures by Chakaia Booker, are made from recycled tires and are approximately 7 feet tall. According to Booker, an internationally acclaimed sculptor, the hardness and adaptability of the cast-off tires represents the ability of Africans to survive throughout the world. This sculpture, entitled Two Discs, is by Alexander Calder. It is part of the collection of the Smithsonian Institution's Hirshhorn Museum and Sculpture Park and is on long-term loan to Meijer Gardens. Bee Tree 2 by Kenneth Snelson is a 35-foot high sculpture based on a tree that focuses on groups of three main branches supporting multiple groups of 3 limbs. Snelson uses stainless steel because it echoes the environment, and in this case it reflects the sky and the greenery of the park and completely integrates the sculpture with its surroundings. Galileo's Wedge, a 35-foot steel sculpture by American artist Beverly Pepper, was installed at Meijer Sculpture Park in October of 2009. American artist Jonathan Borofsky's sculptures are simplified and stylized. Borofsky himself describes his work as minimal with content. The scale of his work is gigantic, often 50, 70, or 100 feet tall. His statues have an international appeal and can be seen by city dwellers and travelers around the world in such diverse locations as Korea, the Netherlands, Japan, Germany, and Switzerland. This is one of Henry Moore's rare vertical pieces. Entitled Bronze Form, it is one of the last sculptures the artist created during a late period of his career. Although abstract, his art is influenced by many forms. Moore stated, "The human figure is what interests me most deeply, but I have found principles of form and rhythm from the study of natural objects such as pebbles, rocks, bones, trees, and plants." In 1900, at the Paris World Exhibition, an entire pavilion was devoted to Rodin. 168 sculptures were featured. He had come a long way from the days when he was rejected 3 times by the School of Fine Arts in Paris. This sculpture, entitled Eve, was sculpted between 1881 and 1882, during the same period that Rodin created The Thinker. Belarus artist Osip Zadkine created this work in 1922. Zadkine was originally part of the Cubist movement, and this work reflects this Cubist influence, which he later rejected in favor of a softer style. Alexander Calder's Two-Faced Guy is on long-term loan from the Calder Foundation in New York. Alexander Lieberman created this large work entitled Aria between 1979 and 1983. The painted steel structure is a sculptural work of art that approaches the complexity of architecture and is considered to be one of Lieberman's finest sculptures. This bronze sculpture, entitled The Thunder, is part of a series of works by Jim Dine in which he reinterprets the Venus de Milo. Sculptor Jaume Plenza considers letters to be like biological cells, small parts that can create something more complex. Note that the faces of the statues are incomplete. This gives the viewers an opportunity to complete the works in their own minds. The American Horse was created by sculptor Nina Akamu in homage to Leonardo da Vinci's equine monument that was designed for the city of Milan. The clay model of the original sculpture was destroyed in 1499 when French troops invaded Milan and used it for target practice. The sculpture took almost 3 years to model, cast, and assemble, and involved more than 60 artisans. Next time, we will be visiting with artist Dave Tilton in Madison, Wisconsin. You may view additional Blue Hat TV videos at Blue Hat TV or visit our regular website at bluehat.biz and click on the video blog link. Thanks for watching Blue Hat TV.